Today's liberal boot camp, I feel like I should be like tougher, you know, like, yeah. It's going to be about immigration reform. So it's been in the news a lot, but let's get right down to it. So what's going on? There's a bipartisan group of senators, and they've agreed on a set of principles for immigration reform. At the very basis of their plan, we have a pathway to American citizenship for the 11 million illegal immigrants, so long as 1, there is increased border security, 2, and it is ensured that the foreigners leave the country when their visas expire. So why now? Why should we care? We've heard about this before 2007, 2009. It seems like it's been in the news for a million years. But as the lovely Senator John McCain, Republican of Arizona, said, and I quote, "There is a new appreciation among Republicans of the need for an overhaul on immigration policy." Why this change of heart? McCain continues, look at the last election. We are losing dramatically the Hispanic vote. We can't go on forever with 11 million people in this country living in the shadows. And snaps to him for that. Also, exit polls in November indicate the Latino voters overwhelmingly supported Obama over dear Mitt Romney, who wanted undocumented immigrants to deport themselves. ... Okay, so who is involved in this whole situation? We have 8 senators, 4 Republicans and 4 Democrats, and these include the lovely John McCain, Charles Schumer, Democrat from New York, and Lindsey Graham, Republican from South Carolina. So basically they've agreed to address the failings of the immigration system in one comprehensive measure as opposed to like smaller pieces of legislation. They want to offer a, quote, tough, fair, and practical roadmap that would eventually lead to a chance at citizenship for nearly all of the immigrants here illegally. Most illegal immigrants would be able to apply to become permanent, but only after certain border enforcement measures are accomplished. So what is the plan doing to this end? The plan calls for the creation of a commission of governors, law enforcement officials, and community leaders from border states that would assess when border security measures have been completed. The proposal would also require an exit system to be in place for the tracking departures of foreigners who enter the country through airports or seaports, or just any port or way of exit. And all of this would be in place before any illegal immigrants could start on the path for citizenship. So this is like a prerequisite. So what do the Democrats want? Very simple. Senator Schumer said it, he had it right. On the Democratic side, we're flexible and we want a single comprehensive bill, emphasis on the word comprehensive. The bottom line is that we want a path for citizenship for the 11 or so million people who qualify. For the Republicans, it's a little bit more murky. Basically, on one side, I guess, they just want strong border and interior enforcement clearly in place before Congress considers the status for illegal immigrants. Senator Marco Rubio, Republican from Florida, said nothing else will happen unless our enforcement mechanisms are already in place. However, there are some conservatives who are just like opposed to the whole amnesty idea in general, and just amnesty, just providing the undocumented immigrants like a path to citizenship. So some people, like Representative Lamar Smith, a Republican from Texas, says that basically immigration laws aren't broken, there's no need to fix them, they just aren't enforced properly, and if amnesty is granted, politicians will fail to make good on enforcement promises. And legalizing those who are in the country illegally costs taxpayers millions of dollars and thousands of jobs. I would go into it more if I had more time, but just a caveat on that is that there are costs, obviously, to this whole process, but government revenue will not change much because illegal immigrants are still like paying some form of taxes or like in the cash economy, so just for general knowledge. Okay, so what does Obama say about this whole thing? Tuesday, January 29th, President Barack Obama spoke at Del Sol High School in Las Vegas, and he threw his full support behind this comprehensive overhaul of U.S. immigration laws, and he said now is the time to replace a system that has been out of date and badly broken for a very long time. Basically what Obama said aligned very well with what the senators were saying. He specified like 3 basic pillars. 1, better enforcement of immigration laws. 2, providing a path of citizenship for the 11 million undocumented immigrants already in the country, and reforming the legal immigration system. There's a broad consensus emerging, Obama said, and to earn the opportunity for citizenship, Obama said undocumented immigrants first must pass a background check, make sure we don't have any criminals, learn English, pay a penalty, and get in the back of the line behind people already trying to come to the country legally. So when is all this going to happen? Basically, just to sum up, Rubio and other senators involved in the bipartisan immigration effort said this Monday that they plan to provide a bill to the Senate Judiciary Committee in March, and hopefully getting the measure passed over this summer. And the House of Representatives still needs to get their shit together. But we're working on it. So that's what's going on right now. Thank you, guys.